What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about Miss Wendy Williams. Miss Wendy Williams, she has her Wells Fargo account frozen, and she's trying to get her Wells Fargo account unfrozen. She got $7 million that Wells Fargo is holding on to. They are holding on to her money, and they won't release it because they say that she has been taken advantage of, and people are taking her money, using her money allegedly. And Wendy has dementia, and basically she's an undue influence, and she don't know what's going on. So somebody is in there taking her money. So the bank said that they're gonna freeze her account and not give it to her. And it's almost $7 million. How you hold on to somebody's money like that without having a sit down, without calling them in and basically try to have a conversation and try to reach out to them? Blase and the third. So Wendy Williams hasn't had access to her $7 million and her several accounts over there at the bank at Wells Fargo, baby. They are holding on to her money. They're basically saying they can't give it to her because, somebody's taking advantage of her. But are you guys taking advantage and holding her accounts, basically showing that you got power over her money, without basically talking to her or talking to her power of attorney if she actually has one? Her son has basically said that his mother is doing good out here in these streets, and basically said don't believe the rumors that are out here about his mama, that they are not true at all. And this is what Kevin Hunter Jr. actually said on his Instagram story, as you can see on the screen. And we also know that Wendy Williams' brother, he has spoke up about the situation and said his sister is of sound mind. But there has been reports out here that she is not of sound mind. So therefore, the bank is saying we holding on to your money. Other banks, watching the gossip sites, they watching the blogs, or they doing their investigation like that, and they're seeing Wendy Williams run around, in robes and no shoes on and things of that nature. So therefore they're going to make an executive decision and hold on to her $7 million. Yeah, hold on to my $7 million. Like, are you kidding me? But in any event, yeah, like, this is really a crazy situation. But allegedly, Wendy Williams' attorney is saying that one of the reasons why the bank is holding on to Wendy Williams' money is because Wendy Williams' former financial advisor basically advised the bank that Wendy Williams is of not sound mind, and basically she's not coherent, she doesn't understand what's going on, and basically somebody is taking money out of her account and she don't know where money's going, where money's coming, where it is, what it means, because it really doesn't matter to her, because allegedly, she may have dementia, or she might not be here mentally at all to even understand the ramifications and the understanding of money and accounts and transfer. And maybe people around her are taking advantage of her and getting millions and millions and millions. But this is what the attorney told the bank, Wells Fargo, about the situation. But is the former financial advisor basically getting back at Wendy Williams and actually told the bank a lie and wasn't being truthful, basically getting back at Wendy Williams because she needs her money, and she's been waiting to get her money for almost 2 weeks. So is this former financial advisor telling the truth or lying? And is this former financial advisor trying to protect Wendy Williams and this situation and lost their job? Or did they lose their job and basically before they walked out the door, they left a nice little surprise for Wendy and her team? Because sometimes people are disgruntled employees, especially when you fire them, and then if you fire them when they're doing something right, they might just tell the authorities on you. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Like, yes, this is crazy. So Wendy has been without getting her money, and basically her attorney is letting the bank know that, there's going to be all types of issues that happens if Wendy is not able to retrieve her money or get her money out the bank or use her funds in any way that she needs to, that she will be in financial ruins. So are they trying to say that Wendy ain't got no money? Like, what's going on? She got to have way more accounts than this $7 million. So if she can't get to the $7 million, she must have other accounts where, she can access the money. But it's the fact that you're going to tell me I can't have my Monte if nothing is wrong with me. You know what I mean? And especially if it was a disgruntled employee that was behind this all. And what if everybody around Wendy ain't no good in trying to take her Monte? Like, yeah, this is a crazy situation. There's so much going on with Wendy Williams that you would think that in a million years this would not happen to Wendy Williams, because she's smart, she's educated, and she knows the business, and she knows so much, and she's seen so much, and she covered so much over her years as far as radio and then television as well, that there would be some protections in place where things like this won't happen to her. But in any event, it seems like everything is falling off the rails. The wheels have fallen off of the wagon, and it's just dragging. Like, it is so much going on with Wendy Williams as far as her show and whether she's coming back or not, and possibly her health. Is she in good health? Is she in sound mind? So there's so much going on, like, OMG. But in any event, Wendy Williams' attorney says that Wendy wants her Monte, and she wants it now, and she doesn't understand why the bank has frozen her accounts, because they don't have the authority to actually freeze her accounts. But the bank is saying yes, they can freeze Wendy Williams' account, because there are various clients agreements too that you agree to as a client to actually be a client of Wells Fargo. So basically, they can hold your Monte if they think that you are being exploited and you have suffered from dementia, of undue influence, and also, just not being here, point blank, period. And so they can put a hold on your accounts until they reach some type of, agreement or things of that nature. So the bank can hold your money, especially if there is someone that used to be your financial advisor and used to work for you and had access to your accounts, and the bank, and probably build relationships, can go over there and tell the bank what's going on and what's happening, and the bank is going to follow suit, because at the same time, when it's discovered that money has been taken from Wendy Williams that she did not give permission on, or she wasn't of sound mind to give permission on, then Wendy's people can come after the bank and recoup the money that was lost. So you guys tell me what you think about this situation. And basically the bank is saying that take us to court. Like, we ready to go to court. Do what you need to do. You need to prove that Wendy's of sound mind before we unfreeze these accounts. Could you imagine? Like, you don't have access to your account, but at the same time, it might be her protection. But in any event, it seems like Wendy Williams' legal team believe that the bank has overreached its authority by pausing Wendy Williams' transactions and basically putting a hold on it and rejecting any access that Wendy could have to her accounts. Her attorney is seeking court order by allowing her to have access to her financial accounts and statement. So basically the attorney is letting the bank know that we need to solve this. The bank would like to solve this too as well, without going to courts. So we shall see. Now you guys tell me what you think about this situation. This is crazy. Wendy Williams' attorney is also saying the bank has, no reason to actually stop Wendy Williams from taking any money out of her account, because there has not been any transaction that Wendy Williams has done in the past month or two that will give the bank any type of pause or any clause to reject any access to her account. So basically they're saying that she has not tried to transfer anything over $7,000 to $5,000. So in any event, Wendy's attorney is saying give her Monte now. And before this is resolved between the bank and Wendy Williams' attorneys, the attorney is seeking for the court to actually allow Wendy Williams to have access to her accounts and her statements, because it can cause imminent danger to her financially.